Hello, today we will discuss the service menu of the Varme 25, 35 and 42 kilodot condensing boiler with you. Access to service menu is done by pressing reset button and minus heating button simultaneously. They need to be held for a few seconds. Subsequently, we make a transition into the menu options. In this observation, we can see the selected parameter P100 and its current value. To change this parameter, we need to go inside. By pressing the power button, the boiler switches to summer or winter mode. A triangular symbol appears on the display, indicating that we are currently in adjustment mode. Using the heating plus or out keys, we can change the value we have selected. Parameter P100, type of boiler, unit, double circuit boiler, 2, heating mode only, mode 3 for heating. Single circuit boiler with a tank. To go back and save the value we selected, hold down the boiler power button. Parameter P01, burner configuration. It is necessary to save the factory value. It is indicated in the boiler passport. Parameter P02, type of heating system. 0, radiators. 1, underfloor heating. If you choose to set one option, you will effectively restrict the maximum temperature of the heating circuit to 55 degrees. In this scenario, you will be unable to raise the temperature beyond a certain point and make your heated floors become hot. P03, fan speed during ignition. The power mode of condensing boilers is determined by the fan speed. When changing the settings in Hertz, it is strongly recommended to keep the factory values, but in case of unstable ignition, it is possible to change in larger or smaller direction. Parameter P04, minimum fan speed when operating on domestic hot water. Parameter P05, maximum fan speed when operating on DHW. Parameter P06, minimum fan speed when operating on heating. Parameter P07, maximum fan speed when operating on heating mode during operation. Parameter P08, time to reach maximum power in heating mode. Factory default setting is 3 minutes. To increase the boiler's resource, you can extend the time to reach full power to 10 minutes. Parameter P09, time required for restarting the burner in heating mode. Factory setting 1 min dus, also to increase boiler's resource, extend time to 10 min. Parameter P10, pump runout time after heating operation. It is crucial to remember that this function is activated solely when the heating request is eliminated. In winter mode, this is only possible when the room thermostat is disconnected or when the heating request is removed via the digital bus. Parameter P11 is an internal parameter. It is not recommended to change it. P12, fan speed in blow mode. P13, parameter for controlling the speed of the fan in blow mode. The value displayed on the screen. If we set 0, then the familiar Celsius degrees will be shown on the screen for temperature measurement. In the event that we set the value to 1, the current fan speed will be displayed on the screen for the user to see. P14, time to start the pump after hot water supply. Parameters from P15 to P19, no changes required. These are factory settings. Parameter P20, slope of the temperature curve of the outdoor sensor. Active only if an outdoor temperature sensor is connected. Parameter P21, type of hot water supply protocol. It is not recommended to change. It is not recommended to change the parameters from P22 to P24, as they are internal settings. Parameter P25, type of pressure control in the heating system. We leave it at the factory value, since 0 is a pressure relay. These are the sensors we utilize. P26, the maximum temperature limit of the supply line of the heating circuit when operating on domestic hot water. P27, factory param, not recommended to change. Param P28, hysteresis of hot water supply. This function is only active when preparing hot water in the boiler. Factory value, 3 degrees. That is, when the hot water cools down by 3 degrees, the boiler will turn on to heat the hot water in the tank. Parameter P29, temperature difference of the heating system in boiler heating mode. Factory value of 10 degrees. That is, if we set the temperature of the hot water to 50 degrees higher, it will heat up with the help of an additional 60 degrees. Parameter P30. Anti-Legionella. Factory value 7 days. So, once every 7 days, we will heat the boiler to a temperature of 70 degrees. You can either deactivate it by setting the mode to 0 or extend the duration up to 15 days. Parameter P31. Configuration of smoke gas sensor. It is not advisable to make any changes to it. Parameter P32. Duration for restarting the burner in hot water heating mode after an interruption. Parameter P33 represents the maximum power in boiler heating mode. It is defined by parameter P34. Display backlight configuration. 0. Active for 60 seconds after pressing the keys. On. Actively in hot water and heating system request mode, as well as 60 seconds in standby mode. 2. Actively and constantly. Parameter P35. Temperature range for burner activation. Factory value 0 degrees. This parameter is most often changed when the boiler is operating with a heat accumulator. That's all for me. Goodbye.